Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie Samuel reporting, and welcome to episode 5 of my Euro 2020 podcast, bringing you the latest updates on Euro 2020. Over the last day, we've seen Italy secure their place in the round of 16 with a comfortable, exciting 3-0 victory over Switzerland. In the 18th minute, the Italians thought they'd make the breakthrough after Chiellini scored, but the VAR saw the ball hit his arm before he struck it home and it was overruled. In the 26th minute, Italy did break the deadlock through Locatelli and he scored the opener. And that was good enough to see the half-time score at 1-0. In the 52nd minute, Locatelli struck another blow from long range before Immobile iced the game with a long-range effort in the 89th minute to all but seal the Italians' place in the last 16 with a game still remaining. They will face Wales at the Olimpico Stadium. Switzerland will have their final round game against Turkey at the Baku Olympic Stadium, both sides looking to salvage something from the wreck. Russia have responded to their opening day defeat to Belgium by getting the job done 1-0 over an informed Finland in St. Petersburg today. Russia broke the deadlock in the 46th minute through a wonderful strike from Alexei Miranchuk, and it proved the difference between the sides. This result throws Group B right open yet again. Finland blew a huge opportunity to secure a place in the knockout stage considering they faced Belgium in the final round in St. Petersburg, while Russia can secure their place in the last 16 when they face Denmark in Copenhagen. Wales took care of Turkey 2-0 today. They are as good as through to the last 16, sitting on 4 points, 3 points ahead of Switzerland, and all they need is a draw between Switzerland and Turkey to progress. Aaron Ramsey broke the deadlock in the 43rd minute after a perfectly timed run, chest down and poke finish, after Gareth Bale produced a superb lofted chance to set up the goal. In the second half, Maher Zeki brought down Bale just inside the box and a penalty was awarded. Surprisingly, Bale leant back and skied the kick over the bar, but he was again involved in setting up the sealer when after a corner kick he set up the goal for Connor Roberts, whose right-footed shot sealed a 2-0 result for Wales. Wales will face a tough test against Italy, but if they can salvage a draw for themselves, it will be good enough to get them through to the knockout stage. Turkey and Switzerland will fight it out for third place, but if Switzerland can get the win, it can give them a chance of progression from third place depending on how well placed the other third place teams are. In other news, some upcoming exciting matches include Ukraine, who take on North Macedonia at the National Arena in Bucharest. It looms a massive opportunity for Ukraine to get their first victory of the tournament after their gallant loss to the Netherlands in the opening game. They will look to the leadership of Andrei Yarmolenko, who scored an early goal of the tournament contender, and Roman Yaremchuk, who scored the equaliser. As for North Macedonia, they will be wondering if Goran Pandev can have an influence, as he scored their first goal at a major finals when his side went down 3-1 to Austria. Ukraine coach Andrei Shevchenko spoke ahead of his side's clash with North Macedonia. North Macedonia deserve respect, he said. They have character, they have outstanding leaders and well-established playing system. They almost always play 5-3-2 and like to counter-attack. They have good scrapers and we don't expect any gifts. My prediction, Ukraine will get the job done, comfortably 3-0. Denmark will host the informed Belgium in Copenhagen, in what could loom as curtains for them unless they can cause an unlikely draw, or even more unlikely, a victory. Belgium will be buoyed by Romelu Lukaku, who scored a brace against Russia, Eden Hazard and Thomas Müller. Belgium have it all in place to wrap up a place in the last 16, and Toby Alderweireld spoke ahead of the clash with Denmark. I don't know how Denmark will react on the pitch, but we'll just have to look at ourselves and prepare for this game in a professional manner, he said. We will just have to try and win the game. That's all we can do. Of course, there's a lot of sympathy from all over the world for them now, which is as it should be, seeing how they handled the situation. but Belgium will try and win this game. Prediction: Belgium to go through to the knockout stage after a 2-0 victory. Finally, the Netherlands will also look to secure their knockout place when they host Austria at the Johan Cruyff Arena. Both sides got maximum points from their opening game, therefore victory in this game would be good enough for either side to secure progression to the knockout stages. The mood in the Dutch camp is upbeat, with 3 points in the bag after their exhilarating win over Ukraine. But after Austria's historic win over North Macedonia, make no mistake, they are not travelling to Amsterdam as tourists. Another point will all but secure passage to the round of 16. Austria coach Franco Vada is looking forward to the Dutch challenge. He spoke ahead of the clash. One thing is clear, we need points to qualify for the round of 16, he said. This is exactly what we need to keep doing. The boys won the opening game and made history. Frank de Boer, Netherlands coach, spoke ahead of their clash with Austria. Matthias de Ligt will start, he said. He has trained well the last few days. He took part in everything and he is ready. When it's that hot, 30 degrees, you don't need to press all the time, but find other ways to create chances. Austria have been on the rise for many years. They have unity and are very difficult to beat. My prediction, however, it will be close, but the Netherlands will get the job done 2-1. And that concludes episode 5 of my Euro 2020 podcast. Remember, if you are keen to be a guest on this podcast, you can reach me on my email in the video description or via the LinkedIn profile in the description. I look forward to bringing you more action in the next 24 hours with results on whether some teams secured a knockout place as early as the second round.